Hello, hello, my amazing English learners. Welcome back to Hidden Pages. You have done an absolutely incredible job mastering 11 of the main English tenses. You know the simple present, simple past, simple future, present continuous, future with be going to, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. That's outstanding. Now, for the ultimate final tense in our journey through the 12 main English tenses, we're going to learn about one that lets you talk about an action that will continue up to a specific time in the future, emphasizing its duration at that future point. For example, by next month, I will have been working here for 5 years. The 5 years of working will be completed by next month. Today's lesson is super important. We're going to learn about the future perfect continuous tense. What is the future perfect continuous tense? It's the English grammar rule we use to talk about an ongoing action that will continue up to a specific time in the future, emphasizing its duration. It looks forward to a point in the future and states how long an action will have been continuously happening by that time. Like, by 2030, I will have been living in this city for 15 years. The cause of a future situation. Less common but possible, e.g., his eyes will be tired because he will have been working all night. Don't worry. We will learn the future perfect continuous tense in super easy English, with many clear examples. You will learn how to make positive sentences. I will have been eating. Negative sentences. I will not have been eating. Questions. Will you have been eating? Are you ready to truly master all 12 English tenses and speak with incredible precision about your future plans and accomplishments? Let's dive in. Future perfect continuous tense. How long will you have been doing it? English grammar. B2. What is the future perfect continuous tense? Your future duration. Tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that starts in the past or present and will continue up to a specific point in the future, with a strong focus on the duration of that continuous action at that future point. It answers the question, how long will this action have been happening by that future time? Think of it like this timeline. Action started in past, present, ongoing. Specific future time, action still ongoing, completed just then. Later, future. It's common for emphasizing duration. Up to a future point. By next month, I will have been working here for 5 years. The working started 4 years and 11 months ago. It continues up to next month, at which point the duration will be 5 years. When she finishes her degree, she will have been studying for 4 years. The studying started 4 years ago. It will continue up to the completion of her degree. Talking about the cause of a future situation, less common. He will be tired because he will have been traveling for 24 hours. Let's learn how to make sentences in the future perfect continuous tense. Part 1. Positive sentences, saying what will have been happening. This is how you say what people will have been doing, emphasizing the ongoing nature up to a future point. Rule. Subject plus will have been plus verb-ing. This is easy. Will have been is the same for all subjects. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Remember the ing form of the verb. I will have been waiting for you for an hour by 5 p.m. You will have been learning English for 3 years by the end of this course. He will have been working on this project all night by morning. She will have been sleeping for 10 hours by noon. It will have been raining for a week by Sunday. We will have been watching this show for 12 hours by midnight. They will have been playing outside for hours when their parents come home. Many common verb examples, positive sentences. Work. By next month, I will have been working here for 5 years. Live. By 2030, she will have been living in London for 10 years. Study. When he graduates, he will have been studying medicine for 6 years. Travel. By the end of their trip, they will have been traveling for a month. Wait. By the time the train arrives, we will have been waiting for an hour. Teach. By next summer, he will have been teaching for 20 years. Build. By December, they will have been building that house for a year. Practice tip for positive sentences. Think of a significant future date, e.g., your birthday, a new year, an anniversary. How long will you have been doing certain activities by then? By my birthday next year, I will have been exercising regularly for 2 years. By the end of this project, we will have been collaborating for 6 months. Part 2. Negative sentences, saying what will not have been happening. This is how you say what people will not have been doing, or what will not have been happening continuously up to a future point. We just add not after will. Rule, subject plus, will not have been plus, verb-ing contraction, short form. Will not, won't I will not, won't, have been waiting for long by the time he gets here. He won't have been working on that project for long by the deadline. She won't have been sleeping enough by the time her exams start. It won't have been raining for weeks by next month. You won't have been learning French for 10 years by the time you finish college. Many common verb examples, negative sentences. Work. By the end of the year, I won't have been working here for a full year. Live. By next summer, they won't have been living in their new house for a year yet. Study. He won't have been studying for more than an hour by the time his friends arrive. Train. She won't have been training for the marathon for long by next week. Practice. Tip for negative sentences. Think of a future point. What continuous action won't have reached a certain duration by then? By 8 a.m., I won't have been sleeping for 8 hours yet. Part 3. Questions. Asking about ongoing future actions leading up to a point. This is how you ask if something will have been happening continuously up to a specific time in the future, often focusing on its duration. We put will at the beginning of the question, before the subject. Rule. Will plus subject plus have been plus verb-ing. Will I have been talking for too long by the end of this presentation? Will you have been studying English for 5 years by your graduation? Will he have been working here for a decade by next year? Will she have been waiting long when her flight finally arrives? Will it have been raining all day by the time the concert starts? Will we have been living in this house for 20 years by 2035? Will they have been playing that game for hours when the battery dies? Connecting to question words, you can also add question words at the beginning. How long will you have been studying by the time you take the exam? What will he have been doing all morning by 11 a.m.? Why will they have been traveling for so long when they reach their destination? Many common verb examples, questions. Work. Will you have been working on this project for long by Friday? Live. How long will she have been living abroad by next month? Train. Will he have been training for the marathon for a year by the race day? Learn. How long will you have been learning French by your trip to Paris? Practice tip for questions. Ask about the duration of future continuous activities leading up to a specific point. Will you have been sleeping for 8 hours by 7 a.m. tomorrow? How long will they have been building that bridge by the completion date? Part 4. Time words. Keywords for future perfect continuous tense. These words are crucial for establishing the future point and emphasizing duration. By future time, date, event, most common means before or at that time event. By next month, I will have been working here for 5 years. By the time you get here, I will have been cooking for 3 hours. For duration, always used to specify the length of time, I will have been studying English for 10 years by 2030. Since my past start time event, less common but possible, to indicate a start point in the past that continues to a future point. By tomorrow, she will have been sleeping since 9 p.m. last night. When another future event, simple present clause for future, shows the point at which the duration will be true. When he graduates, he will have been studying for 6 years. Practice tip for time. Words. Combine a future continuous action with a specific future event using by or by the time and for to show duration. By Christmas, I will have been saving money for 6 months. Final super important advice for learning future perfect continuous tense. Remember, will have been plus ing. This is the consistent structure for all subjects. Future deadline plus duration. This tense always involves a future point in time and specifies how long an action will have been continuously happening by then. Focus on ongoing action. It's not about a completed action, but about an action that continues up to, or just before, a future point. Use for and by the time. These are almost always present in sentences with this tense. Practice future projections. Use this tense to talk about what you will have been doing for how long by future milestones. Listen and imitate. Pay close attention to how native speakers use this precise tense. Be patient. This is the most complex of the tenses, but mastering it gives you incredible precision in your English. You are doing absolutely amazing. The future perfect continuous tense is the final piece for describing detailed future scenarios and their durations. Congratulations on mastering all 12 core tenses of English. You have achieved something truly fantastic. You did it. You have now fully mastered the future perfect continuous tense. You learned when to use it for actions that will be ongoing and continue up to a specific time in the future, emphasizing duration. How to make positive sentences using will have been plus verbing. How to make negative sentences using won't have been plus verbing. How to ask questions using will at the beginning. And crucial time words like by the time, for, since. This tense is truly essential for discussing long-term plans, projections, and achievements in English. It allows you to express incredible detail and foresight in your communication. And with this, you have officially learned all 12 of the main English tenses. This is an enormous accomplishment. Give yourself a huge round of applause. Remember to practice making sentences in the future perfect continuous tense every day. Think about your goals and what you will have been doing for how long by the time you reach them. If this guide to the future perfect continuous tense was helpful for you, please click the like button. Share this video with your friends who also want to improve their English grammar. And please subscribe to Hidden Pages for more helpful English lessons. Don't forget to click the bell so you don't miss our next video. Keep speaking, keep learning, and keep building your amazing English skills. You are wonderful. See you next time.